they feared. They had feared. This verse added fear in their hearts because of the action that they were doing. فَأَنزَلَ اللَّهُ تَبَارَكَ وَتَعَالَى, and Allah, and after that they had fear in their hearts, Allah revealed this verse. وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيُضِلَّ قَوْمًا, Allah will not misguide a people بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَاهُمْ, after that He guided them, except that He clarified where they went wrong. Except after He clarified where they went wrong. So here they went wrong, Allah clarified for them. So if they abandon it, alhamdulillah, Allah is not to be what? To be misguided them. For indeed anyone that has misguidance in them, it is because they are the one that planted the seed. فَلَمَّا زَاغُوا أَزَاغَ اللَّهُ قُلُوبَهُمْ, when their hearts was deviated, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala deviated them.
What about when you see the Muslims, especially the Islamic organizations, when like one of the famous kuffar died, they want to give their condolences, they want to
Allah musta'an. Allah musta'an. Now, this is a major issue, and this is why, alhamdulillah, it is incumbent to learn the likes of these matters, until to be clear about what is the stand of the believer. And know that you find any people, when somebody big from the disbelievers die, and not only, we mentioned one of those 11 things is what? That you should not be praising them. Adamul madh wa thana, not to be praising the disbelievers. Wala siyama, someone that died upon disbelief. More so somebody that died upon kufr and shirk. What does he deserve of praise? Someone heading to the hellfire. What praise does he deserve? Heading to the hellfire. What praise does he deserve? And you find, as the brother Hafidhahullah mentioned, you find the Ikhwan, they be doing things like this. And they are doing it to show, oh, we are the moderate Muslims. We are the good Muslims. Everybody that is not coming here holding hands with you, those are the extreme from the Muslims. We are the moderate ones. We are the good Muslims. So we come in, to speak good about so-and-so that died. He might be even the Pope, which is from the Taghut. A Pope is from the Tawaghit. Because Ubida, وَهُوَ رَاضٍ عَنْ ذَلِكَ. He and not only Ubida, but he called people to his worship. Not only he called people to his worship, but he at the same time, is pleased that people are worshiping him. Now when the Pope, was it John Paul? No, not John Paul. When he died a few years, no, I think that was Francis. When Francis died, who's the? No, this John Paul died. I'm talking about who was the one that died before this. Oh, he stepped. So who was the last one that died? He was the last one. When he died, Al-Qaradawi, Akhi praised him. Praised him. Say he was a religious man. Just to say he was a righteous man. And Akhi, you find Muslims making dua for a kafir that died. You heard that, Abdullah? When Bruno Jata died. When Akhi, this literally, right? This guy, Senegalese. Well, I mean, he was, Akhi, everybody pretty much know him, right? In Senegal. When he died, Subhanallah al-Azim, you find imams making dua for him, asking Allah to enter him the Jannah. Get the gum out of your mouth. You find imams, those who lead prayer in the masajid, asking Allah to enter him in the Jannah. Saying he was this, he was that, he was this, he was, praising this kuffar. Oh, he was this, he was that. May Allah open the Jannah for him, Jannatul Firdaus. I say, Allahul Musta'an. Oh, I won't. From them, I won't get that. From one, I won't get that. It's alhamdulillah. This joker die. I ain't getting that from them. Alhamdulillah, the people of Tawheed are many, whether they know you or not. Right? Individual die, they enter him in the Jannah. Right? People be writing R.I.P. Rest in peace. Things like this. Huh? Rest in peace. And yes, have salam. Wal afiyah fil akhirah. Right? Salamatan wa afiyatan fil akhirah. Right? So, when Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, that promise was that it was a maw'idah. Wa'adaha iyyah. But when it was clear to him, فَلَمَا تَبَيَّنَ لَهُ أَنَّهُ عَدُوٌّ لِلَّهِ تَبَرَّأَ مِنْهُ. When it was clear to Ibrahim that his father was the enemy of Allah, he freed himself from him. Take it from your mouth. And when he was clear to him that Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, تَبَرَّأَ مِنْهُ, he freed himself from him. Why? Because he was a disbeliever, worshipping other than Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. So Fawzaan, he say, فَمَا كَانَ قَبْلَ أَن تنزل الآية وقبل أن يعلم المسلم تحريم ذلك فإنه لا يؤاخذ عليه. Allahu Akbar. He say, prior to that verse being revealed, or prior to the person being upon knowledge, the Muslim knowing this matter, he say he is not held accountable for that matter. Prior that verse was revealed. Yes, the Sahaba, they felt bad about this, that they used to supplicate for those of their relatives that died upon disbelief. Why? Because this verse was not revealed and they did not know. So that feeling, Allahu tabaraka wa ta'ala now, He walhamdulillah, and he revealed the next verse to tell them that this is, don't have this feeling. In other words, Shaykh Fawzaan hafidhahullah, he say that when prior to this verse being revealed, or the Muslim to be upon knowledge in this matter, he say that he will not be held accountable. He will not be held accountable. Just like if a person eat, right, in the day of Ramadan. Are you going to tell him your fast is done? Mubasharatan. Huh? A person say, Akhi, I ate in the middle of the Ramadan. What happened? What's the first thing you're going to ask him, Atif?
Is it intentional?
Huh? Say it a little louder. Barakallahu feek. That's okay. What was your intention? What else? You're going to ask him.
Did you forget?
Very good. Did you forget? What else you going to ask him? You're going to ask him what you ate. No, you're going to ask him this too. What, Akhi, you ate. What was your intention?
What was the reason of you eating?
Right, the intention. Right, the intention. Right, what was your intention? Did you forget when you ate? Were you knowledgeable that the time was not in to eat? Because if he ate and he thought that the time was in. Let's say the man was taking a nap after dhuhr. He was taking a qaylul after dhuhr. Tayyib. And then he, turned the lights off, put the blinds, and all of that. So the room was pretty dark. Now he got him a good 30 minutes, just jump off the bed. Look, it's dark. He says, subhanallah, man, it's time for the breaking of the fast. Alhamdulillah, just, had a little sandwich here and there or whatnot, or had a bottle of water or some tea, and he just drank it. Tayyib. Now, he did it because not knowing that the time was in. Right? He didn't have knowledge of the time. Or the person, he, had a long day, barakallahu feekum, and, at one point forgot that he was fasting, opened the refrigerator from work and just, just had a sip of this juice or that water. So he did it while he was forgetful. while he was in the state of forgetfulness. So here, he will not be held accountable and his fasting is still valid. طيب. So this was the first one. ثانيا is, number 2 here is مما يترتب على تكفير المشرك أنه إذا مات المشرك والكافر فإن المسلم لا يتولى جنائزته إلا إذا لم يوجد من يدفنه من الكفار. Number 2, from the rules, that after declaring the disbeliever, it is not for the Muslim when the kafir die. It is not for the Muslim to be in charge of burying him. It is not for the Muslim to be in charge of burying him. Except he does not find no one else to do it. Except he does not find no one else to do it. Except that he don't find no one to do it.
Okay, here.
Uh-huh.
In this situation, for example, if a disbeliever died, okay, and there is nobody to take care of him, and if he is live in that area, the body decompose, rotten, and
This is exactly what we're saying.
okay.
You want us to, huh?
No, I'm coming.
Okay.
So,
Make it brief.
okay. So now, how would you do the burial of this person?
We will come, inshallah. Hold your horses. Well, that's a good question. Alhamdulillah, it's you know the scholars. Alhamdulillah, their ways is very what's the word? No, it's very detailed, step by step. They will tell you the first thing first, and then they will tell you the second thing, the third thing, the fourth thing. So alhamdulillah, you will have the grasp of it, right? So he is telling you first, if you don't find nobody to bury him, if he die, he does on his people to bury him. So now, if you don't find nobody to bury him, now why the Muslim now have to bury him? Because he could be a harm against the Muslim, or a harm to the Muslims, by way of the smell. It could even cause disease. It can, it will be a smell that is offensive smell. Barakallah, that's a good word. Offensive smell. Right? It can all have that. And the Muslim, alhamdulillah, is not to be harmed. Right? So for that reason now, the dead disbeliever is to be what? Is to be buried by the Muslim. So he mentioned, فَإِنَّهُ يُوَارِي بِالتُّرَابِ. Now he's telling you what is to be done. فَإِنَّهُ يُوَارِي بِالتُّرَابِ وَلَا يُدْفَنْ فِي مَقَابِرِ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Now he's telling you how to bury him and where to bury him. You were asking how, but the Shaykh is telling you not only how, but where. He say, all you got to do is dig, right? All you got to do is dig from the ground and put him in it. It don't matter like you got to put him this way, that way. No. All you got to do is dig and then put him in there. That's it. And he is not to be buried in the grave of the Muslims. He is not to be buried in the grave of the Muslims, in the graveyard of the Muslims. Maqabir al-Muslimin. He is not to be buried in the graveyard of the Muslims. You're going to go to somewhere, alhamdulillah, maybe right behind the whole village or right behind the city, where they will be putting whatever it is, just dig and then put him in there and that's it. That is not try to make him face this way or that way, or enter the